Alright, hey guys, how's it going? We got Death by Eve here. Today, what I wanted to cover today was just a basic new start to just a basic kind of new start to my channel. And so really the first part I wanted to cover was I wanted to cover the fact that I'm open to any suggestions. You guys can just comment, message me, whatever, and I'll look at it and try to do that, because I just want everyone to be happy with what I'm doing here. Just get a good start here. Going through here. So doing early start stuff here. Yeah, what okay. The starting out the game here. I did skip the very beginning, so I'm sorry if anyone really wanted to watch that, but I'm just gonna play the game, gonna just go through some of the early kind of alright. I always love that one. Do I have that yet? No. Oh, that's terrible. Anyways, yeah, so I'm, playing through the beginning of the game here. Oh, I was supposed to. Okay, never mind. Whoopsie daisy. Yeah. Okay, alright. Yeah, this game's just a little weird. It reminds me of Assassin's Creed, which is kind of cool. And it's Lord of the Rings. So, fun. Anyways, yeah, so this guy, doing what he does best. I'm not even sure what that is. Yeah, this is my second playthrough right now, so I kind of have a feeling for what's going on, but I don't really want to watch this. I'm going for gameplay, not for go. Okay.
Happy anniversary, Mother.
Alien, this is beautiful. Where did you find it?
I'm just gonna
We had the chance.
skip that.
Don't move. I'll clear a path. I'm outnumbered. Stealth is my only advantage.
I think I could take him, because I'm Italian. But, stealth is way cooler, so.
Stop feasting! We must return to home.
Yeah, I don't have anything I'm used to having, in the later part of the game here. I might go back and make a video about how everything in the late game, but just starting off here, doing like a little bit of a let's play kind of thing. And you shouldn't have put it up and down, but you did anyways. Yeah, it's kind of terrible, but I do like the animations. It's good. This is the main part that you need to know of the early storyline. The other parts are good too, but this is obviously what is the problem.
We'll be together, my love. Soon. Forever.
He really doesn't put any effort into that blade, but I still die.
Come back to me, Elf Lord. What is this place? See for yourself. Now do you believe me, Ranger? What has happened to me? You are banished from death. Cast adrift between the worlds of light and dark. Curse binds us together.
If you've already seen this, you could just skip through a little bit of the video.
Say is true.
But for this part's kind of important for people
Find the one who cast
that
it on
haven't
us.
seen it yet. Of course, you should play the game instead of just watching it. But watching it's good too. I like that. But yeah, if I was reviewing the game, I'd say it's a pretty good game. I think it could use a little bit more, but I can't really tell what. But I definitely enjoy the game. It's a good game.
This looks familiar.
Alright, time for actual gameplay. Yeah, I think you're a little underpowered to start off the game, but as you go, you get more overpowered. Because at the end of the game, you can just kill everybody without really caring, unless you just get so overwhelmed that you just run out of everything. So, but really where I am in my first playthrough, I don't die very often, and they don't really get as challenging, I guess, as it could get. I think that was one problem that I kind of came across, but I think they're a little bit too challenging at the beginning of the game. Anyways, that's kind of what I got when I ran out the first time and went out and died to like several captains at once. I didn't even know what was the point of that, but you know, I'll kind of show you around for different things. Well, yeah, you got your map and stuff. So, really, alright.
So, we missed one of you at Narcos, eh? An easy mistake to fix.
And this gives you the bow.
You will suffer for what you've done!
Okay. You know what? Okay. Yeah, this game is a ton different at the very beginning of the game from the end of the game. It definitely has good qualities. There's also some things that it could use that would be better. It's gonna take some time to get used to at beginning, just for the fact that you don't have much.
Go back to him.
And drain becomes pretty important later in the game, which is pretty cool.
What do you know of the Black Hand of Sauron?
He is a fiend. Made of thin air.
What more?
A slave I had. Swears he fought him. I sold him for a keg of grog to Gimu the slaver.
And this is where you find out about the captains and stuff, you know, pretty good. And this is one part that I really like about the game, is just the captains in general. I mean, all the captains are kind of cool thing to have.
That is where we have to go. If one can trust an orc, trust has nothing to do with it. His thoughts cannot lie.
And you kind of get more used to everything as you go along. But since I have nothing, it's gonna be stupid. Yeah, because like the first time I just went out and I killed a couple people like stealthily. Oh my gosh, seriously, that? Okay. All right, before I
Nothing makes sense.
do anything, I kind of wanted to just show you that big
This is how it will be.
mother trucking thing right there. Hold on, I'm gonna kill this guy real quick.
Darkness.
All right, so that thing is something you do not want to fight, like hardly ever.
Find the slaver.
That is definitely a very late game thing. That is not something you want to fight early game. And every time you die, it just gets everything just gets worse for you. Oh, just gonna kill this guy real quick. Yes, ability points are very nice to have. All right, so yeah, this abilities here. Yeah, the later things are better than the earlier things. You know, and they usually build on each other like these little passageways between each one, you know, kind of build on top of each other, and they're cool and all that. I think the first one I want to do, there's so many, in each category I really think a lot of the early things are really nice. You know, you only get one tier and you get ability points after every time, you know, every time you level up. And you get XP from killing people and doing missions and stuff. And then you get different tiers from doing power things, which I'll show you here in a minute. It'll probably end up being on here somewhere. And this is, you have to earn a different kind of currency thing by collectibles and side missions and such. Which I don't have anything because I haven't done much yet. That, you know, just progression through the story. Let's see, and I'm gonna go back here to Sauron's army. Oh, right, okay. Yeah, so these are all the captains, and these are the war chiefs up there, but we're gonna get to that later. So all the captains, they all have different power lit ratings that you can see up in the top right. They, you know, vary from person to person, and you have to gain intel and you find out different things, and they have different power struggles, and you have to, like, they climb up the ranks, and then, you know, you can go and kill them and stuff like that. There's quite a few of them, so you're not going to run out anytime soon. And they, you know, get replaced once you kill, like, you know, say you killed this guy and this guy. They, this guy might replace this guy, and then someone else will replace them, you know, something like that. It's pretty straightforward. Oh. Hold on. Huh. Okay, I guess I start out with an epic rune. Interesting. I didn't know I did that. I don't know if I got lucky or what. Anyways, the first thing I think I just kind of want execution. It's just a simple and easy thing to get. It's good on a 1v1 especially. I don't really like that one. That one's useful a little bit later, but I don't think I'm gonna straight up get it right now. I think I'm just gonna go execution. I think that one's just the, you know, I personally think it's the best just because you can learn a lot from it. I'm just gonna go around killing some people, just kind of like, just to kind of give a feel for the game here. Also, watch out, look at the mini-map all the time, and watch out, and make sure that there's no one that's coming to kill you here. Like, these guys will spot you out, and just make your life kind of tough, just generally speaking. And also, just be careful in the game. Captains are really strong early. Late, they don't become as much of a problem. Ah, shoot, I forgot I don't assassinate people yet. That's one of the things that you get, which is kind of annoying, but, you know, that's one reason that you're not overpowered at the very beginning of the game. I'm not sure if I just want to fight him. Yeah, I guess I'll just go ahead and fight him. That's fine. That is an execution. You have to press that. Shoot. Alright, missed my. And that's one thing, you can just kind of grab them there. Okay, yeah, I always do that. It's pretty easy. I could not fight them that easy at the very beginning of the game. It's just really obnoxious. Right, you know, as Assassin's Creed basically goes. Usually if I get spotted, I'll just kill them. Of course, that would actually be a captain. You can tell that captains by the bar above their head. And that's what happened at the very beginning of the game. Shoot.
The strategy is flawed. Fall back.
I don't even know who that is. Usually I'd like to try to catch up to these guys, but sometimes it's harder than others. And if they get too far away, then they'll just be gone. Gosh, he's so fast. Why is he so fast? That is obnoxious. And if I follow him for long enough, he'll just get away. And that is one thing I have not been able to figure out, is how to catch up to these guys very fast. I mean, it's just so obnoxious. Usually I hit him with an arrow, but I ran out of arrows, so this is... Go on. Okay, I'm really confused right now. I don't know why I didn't knock him over there. Cannot tell you. Now I'm in... Shoot. Alright, now I'm here. I knew that was gonna happen. He's gonna get away here. I'm not gonna chase, because these guys are gonna kill me. Shoot. Cool. I probably should have just drained him. That would have been better for me in the long run. Anyways, yeah, there's just all kinds of things. There's a couple of different kinds of things that you have to do. Okay, one here. I'm actually just gonna do this real quick. This'll explain. Okay, or I can just do that. That works too. Oh, even better. Alright, so I found another captain. That's the problem. Like, you find so many captains. This is what I had problems with in the very beginning of the game. Is that I fought a captain, and they were really strong, and then... Why are they all retreating? Yeah, especially in the very beginning. They have a lot of weaknesses, so they're fudge. Okay. Hopefully this guy I can kill. These guys give you so much more than just regular guys. Oh crap, I didn't know I had that. Shoot, I did not mean to do that. They're so fast. I am just playing this really badly. I'm really sorry, guys. Hopefully I can just kill him this way. And... oh, thank God. Okay. Yeah, sorry that, guys. That just took me way too long, and I messed that up so hard. And I got a rune, which is good. Oh, I thought they were gonna fight me. Never mind. I'm just gonna get the heck out of here. I need to go and I did all for intel, but I ended up killing someone instead. So. Yeah, and I get power for killing them, depending on what power level they have. So, you know. That just gives you arrows back, which is just very nice in general. Later, it'll help you out even more and stuff. And let's see. I'm sure I'm missing something. If you have any questions in the comments, just ask, and I'm sure I can answer. You know, I haven't looked at any other videos or streams on this game, so this is just, you know, my personal experience doing this from whenever I played it the first time. It's nice to get health from these things. It's also for challenges, you know, stuff like that. Okay, that was kind of not as good as I thought. Anyways, got the one shot. Yeah, if you charge up enough and headshot him, it'll one-shot him every time. Captains, sometimes you can one-shot them, sometimes you can't even hit them with arrows. You just have to look at who they are and what they're doing. That's why I wanted that intel. If you look on the map and it's like a green square looking thing, it'll be a like one of those right there. Right there, it says right. Intel will provide weaknesses. Alright, you know what? Great, okay. Yeah, I should just be able to get around here. I'm just so used to one-shotting everyone, so I don't even have to be sneaky in the later part of the game, but now I should probably go back to being a little bit sneaky. And I actually haven't played this game in a little while, so it's not as easy. I'm trying to do. I gotta do this. This is one of the earlier missions, and I think I have to kill the guy, if I'm not mistaken, and find a slave. I think, if I'm not mistaken. So, have to kill this guy. Shouldn't be too bad, especially if I can get some more arrows.
Why use your human sight to track the Uruk? I see more than any mortal.
And it also is nice to go into the other form, which is that. Then you get to see them and know where they are.
Slay the Orc captain, cut off the head of the snake, and the body will wither.
That's true.
Archers. I must take out the eyes of the camp.
That is actually a very good point. They try to teach you at the early missions to kill off the archers and stuff, which is actually really just good in general. Like, it's just a good thing to do for later in the game. And at the very beginning of the game, I thought they were going to see me every time I did anything, but in reality, it's not that hard. They won't be able to see you very easily, and it'll tell you. Okay, that might have been a mistake. Yeah, so if someone sees you, usually I pull out my bow and just shoot them, which is just really easy thing to do. Okay, there's multiple of them down there, I'm just not gonna. And they always, and these orcs always say some funny things. I would like to get some intel if I can. It's always nice to get intel. I think the intel's in there. I need to kill him anyways. Usually I like to do the bonus objectives before doing the actual objective. Oh, is he actually the intel? Seriously? Crud. Usually in that... usually it'll tell you they'll be green if they're intel. But since he was yellow because he was a part of the objective, ended up not being. Usually I like to weaken him beforehand. It's always just a nice thing to do. Then once you come out of that form, he'll do that.
You would make a strong slave.
And I'll try to knock him down here. Okay. Of course he doesn't get up in time. Then he does that. Awesome. And what I did right there was an E into a general combo, and then an execution after. And of course I missed that. Awesome. Alright, got him. And then once you kill him, usually people will just run away. Unless they're like a captain or something. And I think I got another epic rune. I cannot believe that. That is just ridiculous. My first playthrough, I got like one early, and then I had to do some other things to make it good late. Anyways, let's see. Yeah, you can get more rune like slots later in the game. That'll just take time. And yeah, the power of the captain is increased and drops, and also there's some things later that'll make it more. But you have to, that's way later in the game. Yeah, and killing Captain with his vulnerability will guarantee the type of thing he drops. Which is kind of nice if you're looking for a specific one. And so, anyways, I'm going to go look back at that. See what it does. Recover, all focus on health. That's kind of nice. Like it is, but you're not killing captains and stuff more than anything else, so it's kind of tough to it's tough to get everything back, but it is a good room. That don't get me wrong, that's a good room. It'll help you fight off things afterwards without having to do anything.
Years ago. I take it you did not come here to arrest me for treason, Captain?
You and I are all that remains of that garrison, Hugo.
And why did you come here?
Looking for a slave that fought the Black Hand of Sauron.
More like ran away from him.
You know this man?
Of course. You're staring at him.
Where are the servants of the Dark Lord? Do you even know?
Perhaps.
This is no time to keep secrets.
I have been stuck here for weeks. Steady. Come to the outcast camp. We shall ask my scouts.
I'll be there.
Oh yeah, this is where you meet Gollum. I actually didn't play. I mean, I could probably play through the.
No. Someone wants to be seen. We should tread with caution.
Alright, yeah, I got the 4 power from that. They're all using the same time. Alright, anyways. Yeah. And they're all running away, blah blah blah. I could do Gollum. Not entirely sure I want to. I kind of want to do that one. That one's just more like straight storyline. And this one gives like more information about the game, I think. You could do that one too. That would be good for some mirroring. Anyway, so now, yeah, let's see, I don't have any information on these guys, actually. Yeah, so someone will eventually take that guy's place whenever the time comes. Usually it's whenever you die. Whenever you die, something's happened. I guess that's the guy I killed. I got 9 power from it. It's kind of funny. Killed him at the very beginning of the game. It's just really that I know what I was doing. Like when I first started, I just could not. I was so mad at. Alright, yeah, I always forget to drain, so that is actually a really nice thing to have. Do I have another ability unlocked? Alright, that's cool. So now I think what I want to, either this one, no, I'm going to do this one. This one is just, I really like that one. Anyways, I'm going to go back to talking about abilities. I didn't really get to talk about them a whole lot. Anyways, other than the fact that I am going to try to tell you why I get the abilities in the order that I do. I didn't really plan out what I'm going to get first. I'll probably have to look at them a little bit before I tell you. But this is kind of how I'm going to do it. I like execution just because I can get an insta-kill on normal orcs and a lot of damage off on captains. It's just, to me, it's just really good. Just fight, especially one-on-ones is just good. That's how I kill captains late if I don't use their their vulnerability against them. On the other hand, I use strike from above just because I can one-shot kill anyone as well. But this one is more like stealthy, so you can pretty much only use it once per fight, and it'll just give you the edge for the next fight that's going to happen. This is more for like, let's fight right now and get the kills and stuff. That one is nice, but it's kind of hard to use. Killing categories is much easier, I think. But this is actually really nice if you can actually land it, because those things can just wreck just through a bunch of people. It's very nice. Yeah, you start out with Ray Stun, which I forgot, and it's such a nice skill because you stun and get a bunch of hits in, which is really nice with the combination of execution, which is another reason I got execution, because once you use, you get a stun off and then you get a bunch of hits in, and then you execute them, and it's just so good. That's for early game, which is really nice. These are rune slots. I'm just not going to get one right now, I don't think. I'm just going to wait and see what else I'm going to get. And this one, I'm not really sure. This one, I think you can do any kind of way, and it will not matter. Usually what you want to do is, if you die a lot, you probably want to get some health. If you really like range and killing people from afar, this is a good one. Both of these are actually for that. This one lets you focus longer, slows time, and that's really nice to have. That's just the number of shots you get. That's just what they are for each one of these. This is rune slots, which are nice to have, but I don't have enough runes to actually use them right now. And these are just like some really strong abilities that you get later in the game that cost a lot. I've only gotten one of these. I've gotten the archer one because I like to use archery. Although I think archery is just so overpowered in the late game, just because you can just one-shot a ton of people, especially when you get a bunch of different. Like when you get 10 shots, you can just destroy an entire thing, and it's just so good. It's not as fun, I think, after a while once you kill them over and over again, which is what I've been doing. I think next time I'm just gonna start fighting them, find some cool things to fight them against. Let's see here. This is not a good decision. Oh, he's up there. Never mind. Okay, we're good. Yeah, these guys are not very smart when it comes to finding you. It's kind of like Assassin's Creed. You just go around slaughtering people. I mean, they will find you, but as long as you're crouching, you should be fine. anyways, that's another spot that thing spawns in. It just kills everything. You do not want to fight that thing. If you have a Caragor, you might be able to, but especially early game, I just wouldn't even try it. I do not suggest trying that thing at all. And it also heals because whenever it eats things. So just don't. You'll find out because you do a mission with one of those later, and it's nice to have. One thing I wish they would put in is the fact that, hold on, let me squish that thing real quick. Is whenever you save outcasts or the humans. I wish they would give you a little more. They have occasionally one of these, which is a rescue. Like, you can unlock a rescue mission, which is cool and all, but I'd wish they would. I don't know. It's just like I'm saving people, but I'm not really getting much out of it other than the fact that I get to save people. That's it. Which is good and all, of course, but it doesn't help you in the long run, really. I mean, you could go throughout this entire game without saving a single slave.
Too stubborn to work for these Uruk.
And this guy gives you the mission. Okay, let's. And I didn't even go through the story this fast. Whenever on my first playthrough, I did a lot more grinding, but I'm not really a big fan of grinding right now. I'm trying to get through, show you guys some cool things. I might be going a little bit too fast because I know a lot of the things about this. Oh. Fantastic. Power level 8. That's probably one of the higher ones in the early game, but not terrible in the late game. Because I think that I feel like the highest one I ever fought was 20. I feel like that's the max, but it's not necessarily true either. Just 2? Seriously? He's only got power level 3. I could probably just one-shot him. I wanted that intel so I could, get one of them. I wonder if there's any more intel around here. Let's see. No, that's the only one. That's annoying. Oh yeah, you unveil these things when you go to the forge towers, and I'll show you that a little bit later. I kind of forgot to do that because I already have all the forge towers in my other account. Sometimes you just want to think. You want to think before acting because it just helps you out. I kind of want to think about how to do this. I'm gonna try something. I'm not sure because finding the weakness is so good to do if you can. Sometimes it's harder than you'd like to. And it takes time and stuff like that, so it's always good, especially when they have higher power levels and there's a lot of people around. Oops. Let's see if I can assassinate him. Nope, alright. He does not have... I want to kill that guy first. And I don't have that much health shot. I meant to charge that last one up a little bit more.
This is not how it's supposed to be. Next time you will be mine.
Alright, I attacked him so I could just do that. That's probably one of my favorite executions. So I'll go ahead and just kill that guy real quick. And these guys, some of them run away, and since and there he is. Okay. And they raise the alarm, and one of these strongholds, they'll raise the alarm and have a ton of people. Oh my goodness! All right, I am going against 2 captains, and I could just do this and not have to fight them. I might end up doing that. It's kind of tough fighting all these people plus 2 captains. But one thing you can do is just like climb one of these things. As long as they don't hit you, you should be alright. And then you can just like assassinate people one by one. That is kind of a cowardly way of doing it, but shoot. Alright, so that guy's gonna...
See what you got. So far, I'm not impressed.
It is really tough to fight these guys at the very beginning. But that is really good. Most of these people are not gonna... A third? Oh, shoot. And that's another problem. The people just keep showing up, and that's one thing I had in the problem of the early game last time. They just kept showing up. Alright. And a spacebar is so helpful in this game. It is stupid. And some people you cannot dodge or like counter, so you have to spacebar them. Or you can dodge with the spacebar too. Usually you want to try to execute the shoot, okay, hold on. Yeah, those archers are is what's killing me here. The archers honestly kill me more than anything else, just cause shoot, shoot. Oh, nuts. Alright, that's why I hate that, just cause the good thing I have that rune that'll let me get back up after a second. But otherwise I probably would have died there. And this is one. Oh, hold on. This actually might be a good thing. Hold on. Another one. I think that's 4. I think that's number 4. Alright. And yeah, especially when I like do that. But what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna do some squiggly squigs so they don't hit me with that thing. I don't actually know if that works, but I think it does. If they decide to follow me all the way out here, I'm gonna go in here and raise this guy, Raha, and he will destroy them all. So. Okay, he sees me, not them. Of course, yeah, so that's one of his strengths. He gains strength. Alright, so he's gonna retreat, so that'll just help me out. Usually I try to kill those guys, but that's not gonna happen right now. This is not a good idea. I would not suggest doing this. Running by him anyways. That's one thing, that he's invulnerable to range. Now they're going to start fighting him, which is nice, because then I can just kill him. Because these guys are not going to beat this grog. That would be ridiculous. I'm just going to sit in here.
I'll have you next time.
Yeah, I'm making them all retreat. Usually they don't retreat. Anyways, that's kind of weird. Oh, so that guy died. So I just killed that guy. Usually, I might interrogate them usually. Oh, I didn't even kill him. The grog. The grog's killing them all. Oh my god. That grog is going to freaking slaughter my family. There we go, finally got him. So now the big, okay. Now that he's out here, I'm just gonna go and grab all these, I can't believe how that worked. Yeah, so that, and just using your surroundings like that will help you out so much. Is he right behind me? Okay, we're good, come on, come on. And yeah, just yeah. And sometimes that won't work, and you just die anyways. And so that would be bad. But yeah, using your surroundings like that will help you out. You know, Caragors, and they'll have specific areas that you'll do that in. It'll just do that. I'm gonna just go ahead and do this real quick. That's nice to have. Usually I like to have one ability point just in case I unlock an extra tier, but I'm not even close, so I'm just gonna go ahead and get that. I really like the ranger side. The wraith side is nice, but to me the ranger side's more fun. This is just a lot of just extra stuff for me anyways. I mean, don't get me wrong, this stuff can be like fantastic. But just this is more fun to use because it's just normal fighting stuff. And a lot of the other stuff is either ranged or just like, I don't know, most of the time it's in ranged form. Using a wraith side.
Come close if you want the backhand. Those slave scum are pouring poison in your ear. Oh, but you've got these ropes. Ratbag will tell you everything.
Now, what would you know that all these other dead orcs do?
Go ahead, you bastard! Do it! I'll die, and you'll know nothing!
Maybe I'll grant your request in your misery.
No. It's just that, look, those slaves are no match for the orc army. Their schemes as rotten as barrel fish. Ratbag can teach you the ways of the orc. Ratbag can make your plan work.
We're going to find out what you know.
Alright, so yeah, so if you use a captain and interrogate them, then you can find intel on other people. I don't really do that a whole lot because there's usually other people around and they'll hit you out of it and stuff, so it's just easier to kill them. I just use intel most of the time. Intel worm guys. It's just really nice to... Later it'll be a little bit easier, and I use it in the later game because you'll find out why. Because of brand, when you get brand, it'll be nice to use it on these guys. Anyways, oh. There we go. And so he'll have weaknesses and strengths, and such. So mounted beasts. I usually don't use mounted beasts, just because they're kind of annoying to go get, and then if they die, it's just like, I don't know, it's just not as fun to me, but it could be really fun to you. That's just up to you, because I've used them enough to like where it's not as fun anymore.
Your problem, Ranger, is the war chiefs. Strong leaders they are. Now, if something were to happen to them, they wouldn't be able to stop your little insurrection, would they?
I would hunt them down.
How? They're not very popular around here, and they know it.
But you can find them.
Oh, yes. Ratbag will show you the way. You help me, I help you.
Do not make me regret this deal.
Marvelous. Now let's stop faffing about that. First, we need to take care of a certain captain and a few Caragors. Come with me, Ranger.
Yeah, so he's kind of a silly character, and it's fun to kind of see him.
Can't trust them. Those slaves will stab you in the back. At least an Uruk will stab you in the front. Most likely the throat. We have similar goals, Ranger.
Fun to
See,
watch him
you
grow
wanna kill
as
the
a
captain.
person.
Somebody's got to take his place. Somebody like Ratbag.
So this Goroth is in charge?
Of this camp, yeah. Well, he's no war chief. They answer directly to the Black Hand. I'll show them all when I'm in the Black Hand's inner circle. Becoming a captain is just the first step of Ratbag's plan to become a war chief.
Then prepare to step hard on his neck.
How did you get free, scum?
These guys are annoying, for sure. Just because they have shields.
Get the ranger, not me! He's a much easier target. His sword's broken.
Leave the vermin alone and face me,
Alright. I do like the executions in this too, that's really fun.
Me? The ranger's meat is far more tender.
Shoot. Almost had that execution. And yeah, once you get hit, your streak gets lost and you don't get the execution off.
Ranger, quickly! I don't do well with pointy ends shoved into me.
Yeah, and he's also a really bad fighter, as it turns out. Alright, there we go.
Well done, Ranger. Now, just picture all these corpses as Goroth. Visualize your goals. Goroth's been out for Ratbag for years. Smug piece of dung of his. We come to blows as far back as Ratbag can remember. Still, Ratbag never wins. Last time, he kicks Ratbag into the Caragor pit. All the others laugh as the Caragor bats Ratbag around like a yarn ball. Oh, that Goroth's gonna pay. Smug piece of dung. He'll pay. Goroth keeps Caragors in pens. And rumor has it he doesn't like to get too close to them.
And let me guess, you think I should open those pens?
Goroth's always in there. Never leaves, ever. Wonder where he pees. Oh, that explains the smell.
Keep out of sight. I'll see that your captain gets demoted.
Careful what you wish for. I'll get some sooner than you think.
This part took me a couple of times. Just because doing it without really raising the alarm is sometimes kind of tough. But as long as you, I probably should have waited for that guy just to go by, but I was a little bit the last time I just killed it all, but I'm a little bit. One really fun thing to do is that, and so they'll be distracted, and then you can just climb up here. Or, okay, come on. But yeah, I think this is a lot like Assassin's Creed. So if you're like an Assassin's Creed game, this is kind of could totally be your deal here. Oh my goodness, I cannot believe I just did that without raising the alarm. Was it because I on here? Shoot, this is not good. That was not good at all. Crap. Okay, that was a really big mistake. This time I think I'm gonna go from this way. Yeah, that was bad. And they sometimes have weird looks. Like they'll look from like weird angles, but sometimes like you'll walk right in front of them and they'll just not know.
Goroth never comes here. He's always by the hunting camp.
Goroth's in the hunting camp. So much for him always being in the same place. A captain who fears his own beast.
Fear is a powerful tool, Talion. Let's put Goroths to work.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, they're just trying to show you the different different ways to. Different ways to use fear against the captains and stuff. Alright, this is a bad idea. actually, I'm gonna do this. Oops.
We're close. Now, which one of this filth is Goroth?
Yeah, he's got a few characters, so that is what I'll use against him. Oh, I didn't even know that guy was up here. I'm gonna kill this guy first. Oh, please. Gosh darn it. He's gonna run away, I'm not gonna be able to get him. Oh, he juked me out. And this is what you can do. Gain intel. So I can just gain intel on anybody I want here, except for the war chiefs. I haven't basically unlocked them. Let's do that one, that's fine. The other guy's got a silly hat. Just do that. And then I'll just smash his face. Yeah, then we'll go here, and then the duel between the two will... And they'll gain power, get promotions, and stuff like that. And you die, that'll automatically happen, so...
Hey, you two. Hey. I need you to take a body back to my tent. I'm gonna get me a trophy. Get lost, scum. We're only taking this for Goroth. That's the filthy corpse I need you to carry. Now go, go! Say your fish. Be respectful, you dunghill worms, or it'll be your ear next time. Ratbag is your captain now. Let's go take a gander. Yeah, and when you're done with that, I've got more bodies for you to carry. Meet me at the crossroads. An old friend there is about to lose his head.
Yeah, so that's some of the basics here. You know, getting XP, some of that. Yeah, you get the bonus objectives. I always like to get that. So
First I'm resurrected by a wraith, now I am working with an orc. What could possibly be next?
We must use the weapons of our enemy against him. The orcs hate each other almost as much as they hate us.
Alright, just look at the map here. Oh, right, okay, I'll go there and unlock that thing, just so I can... So I guess I'm gonna need to do that mission before I do that mission, which is kind of annoying, because I don't... That mission's good for, like, story, but it's not... I don't think it's very good to, like, show you things in general. Maybe I'm missing something. Because actually it does show me some things. Forgot about that. Anyways, I'm gonna go get that, so show you guys kind of what's up with that. I'm just gonna go around. Oh, I can just free those guys real quick. More stuff. Alright, I got another outcast rescue mission, but I don't do them. I'll do them one a little bit later, just to show you what it's like. Let's see. Anyways, I'm gonna go get this. So I'll show you what that looks like. I think. gives me some mirroring.
This tower, the elven stones luminous as if they were cast from light.
Yeah, so you can advance time and fast travel between the different ones. They'll also give you places you can look. Like it'll show up these things that you can go and get. Oh, vendettas. I think that was kind of a cool thing, where you basically can go and kill a certain captain because they killed someone else on a different game. I'm not really sure how exactly that works. I mean, obviously they died, but I don't know why this shows up in my game particularly. Maybe it's just random. I'm not sure. Anyways, as you can, you know, fast travel. I like that. The fast travel, I think, is the main thing it's used for. Since I'm already here, I might as well do one of these two. This one, vendettas only give you 10 power, which is still good, but not the best. I personally like doing those things where you can just kill them and just do good fights. And this is what I meant by like power farming. I don't know if I said power farming or not, but that's basically what it is. You just go and do a bunch of these. And so, but I stopped doing some of the stories and doing a lot of these, and that got me really strong. So if you're having a lot of issues with like trying to fight people and you think you need more power, basically, you can get those, get the different tiers, level up some, and you'll just generally be better just over time. I'll show you what I mean if you don't exactly understand it. That's just a tutorial on the vendetta missions. Let me go just do that real quick. And there's some really cool level ups later in the game. You know, since I'm here, I might as well do this. I wasn't planning on doing this, but I might as well to kind of show you what that is. This gives you like 150 Mirren to level up. Let me do this a different way. I was running and don't do it well. Well, sometimes you have to think about how you want to kill him. So, I mean, I kind of like that about the game. You have to think about it a little bit. And sometimes you have to kind of wait. What I'm thinking I'm gonna have to do is these guys are gonna see me, which is okay. We're good. Shoot, I thought I was gonna get up there. I'm trying to go ahead and kill that guy. Usually I. Can I get up here? Shoot, I can't. That would be really nice. Let's here. And once they start moving away, if I unlock the ability, might as well go and at least look at the abilities beforehand. This one, I actually don't even know if I got that in my other game. I think I eventually got it, but I don't ever use it. It's nice to catch up to those people that I was complaining about not being able to catch up to earlier, but I really just want to use, like, save an ability point for this next tier. I'm actually getting almost halfway, so if I start power farming, then it'll start helping me out a lot. And I think what I want to do here is just get some focus. Usually I don't get that first, but in this situation I'm just gonna go ahead and get that, and I might as well get one of these two, since I have the stuff for it. Usually I'll get these rune slots later, but I think these are more important earlier, and these can be more important later. This one's kind of just extra. I'm not a big fan on runes. Runes, the more captains you kill, the more runes you'll get, and the more rune slots you'll probably need. So if you start power farming, you'll probably want these more. But if you hardly ever kill captains, then you probably won't. You know, it's the more runes. Obviously, the more runes you get, the more rune slots you need. But that's not necessarily true actually, because you don't need the rune slots. But they're really helpful just because you can stack runes, and it'll be really nice to have. Yeah, I'm just going to keep that ability point. Okay. Let's see if I can do this. Okay, hold on. I hate this section right here, just because, like, they don't... It's just not easy to hit them from above. I really hope I don't get detected here. Hold on. Yeah, that was a little bit risky, but I decided I thought it was worth it. There we go. I'm trying to get some strikes. What? Did he actually detect me? Alright, well, dang. Okay, I guess I'll just do that later. That is just extra anyway, so it's not like a big deal or anything. I'm gonna go. This is what I came here for, so I'll do that. Kind of show you. There's different power struggles that you can do that gives you a lot of power.
Can you learn to follow my orders? Or are you as worthless as you look? Leave me alone.
This one is a recruitment, so he's gonna like start talking smack to him and start fighting these guys because they're stupid. I don't know. It's weird. Oh, did I miss? I missed. Of course I missed. I should have waited. But again, it's not as fun. Okay. I didn't mean to do that. Although that was kind of cool. And he's retreating. Oh.
I'm gonna kill you.
Actually, I don't think I've seen that kind of character before. That's actually kind of cool. Oh, no, come on. He's running away. Oh my goodness, he's gonna get away. There's a guy behind me, a guy in front of me. I guess he's just running in the same direction. It's kind of cool. I usually like to do that so I can make him trip a little bit. As long as you have... Did
you hear that? I've got him! Chase him down! Stop it!
As long as you have arrows, should be good to... I might actually, if I can headshot him here. Nice! Yes, alright, cool.
Thank you. Please rescue my friends before they're killed. They don't know when to keep quiet.
Yeah, this one I'll have to get some... Oh. I'll have to level up. Yeah. I'll do that one later. You know, I don't really feel like fighting these guys right now. Oh, great, this guy's still following me. These guys actually follow you for quite a long time. Is he following me? Looks like he's trying. I should not have done this. Okay. Anyways, I'm already here now. And sometimes they really get affected by that, and they'll die instantly from executions, which is really it's nice, but sometimes it's also annoying. Yeah, there we go. And these guys are start running away. That gives you time to pick up the rune. Usually that's what I use it as. Unless there's a captain, which he'll still probably follow you. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and equip my bow rune that I just picked up. Actually, I have a couple of them. And let's see which one's the better one. I don't even have that yet, so that's not going to be worth anything. That's kind of nice, but it's not high enough level to be worth, I think. Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and do this because it's just generally a nice thing to have. Yeah, you can destroy it for these, which I don't really do until I get kind of low, like in this area. Like when I get to the last section, I start just selling a bunch of them. And since I have an epic rune, I probably won't need to. Right, okay, yeah. I probably won't need to right now. Let's see. Usually I sell them and then buy rune slots with it, and then just get other runes in there, which is nice. So I'm going to be power farming just a tad bit so I can unlock the next tier just to show you how it is. And I'll just do a couple of things and then I'll probably go on a little bit more on the main mission thing. So yeah, let's see how this is going to go. Yeah, the epic runes is just better. And they usually are, unless you get another epic rune. Alright, let's see what is the next. This only gives 10, so I'm going to go ahead and get this one. And I'm going to fast travel here, just so it'll take less time. And when I get this next power upgrade, I'll show you which ones are in the tier and why I'm going to get what I get. Again, this is just my opinion. You can do this in a different order, in a different way than I do. This is just how I like to do it. And I've only done this this is my second playthrough, so I haven't like practiced a whole lot of doing it over and over again. It'll be good. We'll see how this goes. And yeah, I'm just like walking in the middle of the area, and they don't see me. It's kind of weird sometimes how that goes, and sometimes they'll see me from really far away, which is weird. Alright, so after this one, I should get the next power, or the next tier. And I always think that was kind of a funny, oh, he's feasting. Let's see.
Watch out for anything strange. If he sees anything, just ring the alarm.
Yeah, there's an alarm here, so pretty much in every one of these, everyone will know what's going on as soon as it happens. Like as soon as I go in, everyone will know what I'm here, and these guys are all. I don't know. I'm actually gonna go ahead and look and see if I have any information on. Do I have any information on him? I do. So he doesn't have very many weaknesses, but he has quite a few strengths, which is kind of annoying. So yeah, if you really want to go do good against... Yeah, alright, so if you're having problems with captains, look at their strengths and weaknesses first. And then second, probably just level up. Just try to see if you can level up and that'll help you out. Which leveling up usually requires killing captains, so this is a good way to do it. And I usually know kind of how to fight captains most of the time, so it's not going to be that big of a deal for me. But, I mean, people just, it's hard. I mean, like, for a long time, it took me a while to figure out how to kill captains. That's one reason I kind of did this video, just so I can, it's just helpful, it really is. So let's see. Oh, I've actually not seen that one, Hate of His Rival, become enraged near unknown captain at this time, because I don't know which captain it is. I'm not sure if I can even figure that out, so. It's an interesting one. And yeah, this guy's gonna be really annoying, just because his power levels actually for early level is pretty good, so it might take me a few minutes to kill him. And he does Vault Breaker, which is annoying. Yeah, so this guy is a pretty aggressive guy, but I can hit him with a ranged attack, so that's probably what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to kill as many of his followers, I think. Yeah, and a lot of times the problem with, actually, if he's going to go alone, I'm just going to... I'm not sure if he was immune to this or not, which I probably isn't. So now he's just all his friends now. I would like, since it slows time, it's. What is going on? Okay, that's interesting. It's because he was against a wall. I've never seen that one before. A lot of times you're gonna want to gain information on these guys, which is good to do, because these guys are about to fight it out here, and I don't know. A lot of times if there's nothing to do, then I'll just do the back row, just because they're more powerful and it's easier to kill them if you know how to kill them. But in this case, I'm gonna go ahead and just do that one. Figure out what his. So yeah, he's invulnerable to stealth finishers. So if I can jump off something and kill him, then I'll one-shot him, which is really nice. But he's invulnerable to range, which is the easiest. I think the easiest way to kill a captain is just to kill him with range. This guy can't even get hit by range, which is annoying. But it's part of the game, so I'm just gonna accept that. And then all the guys should run away. And so I get 40 plus his power, which is 9. And so that was really nice. And you can view battle report. I'm just going to do it once just to show you how it is. And just that. And anyone that goes up in place, basically. So I think I should. I'm going to go ahead and look at this first. See what I got. That might be nice, but I don't really have a slot for it right now.
I see the ranger.
Okay, anyways. Let's see, what am I... Do I have enough? Nope, oops. Alright. I do have the next tier. Critical strike. Yeah, that actually is nice, but I sometimes kind of suck at that, so I'm just not going to do it. Plus, it's not as fun, I'll say, to... You know, because that's just like a passive, and it's not as fun. That one is really nice because if you try to die, if you're about to die, then you can just, kill him. So that's good. Let's see, what is this? That's later. Throwing daggers. Actually, I didn't get throwing daggers for a long time just because, like, I don't know. I just didn't really like that one either. Brutalize. I don't really particularly like that one either. Just, like, it's nice sometimes. Because it's actually kind of cool to watch, for one. And if they'll flee once you do it, too, which is kind of cool. But I'm not a big fan. I think there's other things that are better. That one is nice in certain situations. And I actually didn't get it very early last time I was in my first account. And Stealth Drain, which is nice. You can just kind of drain them real quick, which is nice later. Right now, it's kind of iffy. I mean, you can use it well. I think I'm gonna do this one just in case I get in trouble. It's just nice. Really, I think the best here is probably like the fourth one. Let's see. Or is it the third one? They all have just a couple good ones, I think. Like once you first get it, and then let's see. Like I really like these right here, Shadow Strike and lethal Shadow Strike is better. And then that row right there, or that column right there, is just so nice to have. I'll explain it later when you need to play the main mission to get it, which kinda sucks. Then again, it tells you kinda how to use it. So actually, no, okay. I was trying to think of when I got it, but I don't remember when I get it. So instead, I'm gonna go ahead and just play this mission up here. I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. And I think this is the Golem mission, I'm pretty sure. I like to avoid combat if I can, but there are orcs everywhere, so just kind of like be on the lookout for things like that. And if someone spots you and they're about to like actually find you, which like that, you probably you can just shoot them with your arrows. And usually the last guy I like to drain, unless you have like quick drain or something like that. But that's a later thing. So I'm trying to give you some like early game pointers, because early game is the hardest because you don't have anything, and it's so annoying. Late game you'll have so many options you don't even know what to do. Oops. So yeah, I think I learned something here, but it might be the next one.
Something of great power has left its mark on him. I sense it.
And you feel he has answers?
For both of us.
We should find them then.
It shouldn't be too difficult.
These tracks are not quite human, not quite beast.
Even more reason to investigate.
And in this mode, you kind of
Be wary. This creature leads us to paradise.
I forgot about the. I didn't really get to see that one very
Even
well.
outcasts deserve this fate.
The chain of man seems to always end in shackles.
Okay, crush this rat. Nope, okay. Let's see, where am I at? There it is. Usually just kind of want to go
The
until.
creature is an apt climber.
Slaves finally escaped. That was my camp. Now
Until you see someone that you can kill them. But that's a lot of guys, jeez.
they can dig on dust.
I sense it knows more of me than I know of myself.
How could a rodent possibly know of a wraith?
It is somehow connected to me. I feel it.
Yeah, sometimes in this remote it's hard to see things.
Walls
So.
are no obstacle for it.
This part, I'm probably just gonna go ahead and just free them all here. Let's see, where are we? There's 1, 2, 3, 4. Stealth is really fun in this game, but combat, just the general combat's pretty fun too. But as long as you just kind of calculate it, it'll be.
To freedom.
You can do it. And I got the bonus already, so I don't really need to do it anymore.
Your creature's path is fraught with danger.
Agreed. Oh my. Okay. I was gonna try to beat them, but now I'm just gonna have to kind of do this other kind of a cool pattern here.
Our rations are down. It must be that sneaky rat again. Looks like an ill-fed frog.
Sometimes it's hard to like do that in this formation, just because like they're so close together that you can kind of. As long as you do it right, you should be able to take them out one by one. Or you could just fight them. I mean, I know a lot of people that just like to fight, but I kind of like to do this without having to take time and try to fight them. Where am I now? Alright, I'm just gonna go ahead and use an ability point. Critical Strike just does extra damage. That's just generally good.
The run's tracks lead us right into that category cave. There! It's on the run!
In real life, I probably would not follow this guy into a cargo cave, but you know, it's okay. This one is like it's supposed to confuse you, but whatever. I already know where it is in this one. The next one will be a little bit harder to find. think I do learn something. There's something here, but I don't remember. Well, okay. Alright, let's go. And so I'm going to have to fight a ton of people here. Which is
The counters. They must have tracked the categories here.
that just wasted all of that. Oh goodness. Gosh dang it. Why are you focusing me? Yeah, 2 headshots should get it, which is very nice.
Your cowardly creature lurks around here somewhere.
Oh, there he is. Forgot.
He will remember Precious. We will make him. He was Precious. We must have her back. We must have her. Quiet. Quiet, Precious.
Think you could sneak up on me so easily, eh?
Mordor hurts us.
What does he know of it?
Bright Master. Yes, we know hers. Bright Master came to us in our dreams. Precious. It showed us. It showed us treasures of the Bright Master. No more means. Yes, we swore. We swore to serve the Bright Master. We takes him to his treasures.
I do not trust him.
But we meet him. Do you not wish to know who I am?
Yeah, they get kind of back and forth on that. Alright, pick up some of this. Alright. Now I can. There's 3 different ways I can do. I can do this one, I can do this one. Where's the last one? Up here. Right, that's the outcast. And then, what's his face? Ratbag is climbing the ranks, and then Golem. So there's kind of 3 different paths that kind of go 3 different ways, and I think they all kind of meet. Well, we'll see. Golem, I think you just learn more. This one shows you a couple of different things. This one shows you a couple of different things. Well, what I did, I just basically power leveled everything to where I had all of the abilities before I went on and did all of the missions. It's easier to play that way, but I don't think it's as fun because you just grind a little bit more. Really, the grinding is not that bad in this game. I found it was pretty just a generally fun game. I'm gonna go ahead and get off for right now, and I will continue this on a later date. So, see you guys later.